one day my hot finance, my flex, and I feel I ain't cut the cheek.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of.
There he goes, left side. The 20.
The greatest show on earth.
Touchdown, Carolina. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Now it's Burrow. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Let's go. You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this off? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's the CD. That's the CD.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
was
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look at
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. But the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's a tremendous quick effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play, and they picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. No gain on the play. What to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
We talk about Jamar Chase. One of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw on target to Godwin.
Boy, I love you.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And completes it to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Jones
has it over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They put him back to the 34. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All in no part.
And I believe the referee's been played. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. And old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Burrow loses the football. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
What?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Burrow connecting with Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And
There's no...
What a catch on the sideline. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That's good.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game.
Dude.
That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
He's going to let it fly.
No.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.